Here's a fun fact. The modern rolling carry-on, with the two wheels and a telescoping handle, it was invented in the 1980s by a Northwest Airlines pilot who was tired of lugging his flight bag through the airport. He literally built it for himself and his crew. But in the decades since, what was designed for convenience has become a battleground of rules, hidden fees, and confusion. So today we're unpacking the carry-on. We'll break down the rules, compare the US versus Europe, expose the hidden traps, and even share a few secrets that could save you a ton of money and hassle. But before we dig in, make sure you like and subscribe to stay tuned for future travel tips. The first question up is, will my bag fit? And the answer is, depends on entirely where you're flying. In the United States, the legacy carriers have created a fairly standard size. The rule is 22 by 14 by 9 inches, or in metric, 56 by 36 by 23 centimeters. This includes your wheels and handles. This size is the gold standard for most American US airlines like American Airlines, Delta, and United. But you take that same bag to Europe for a budget flight on an airline like Ryanair or EasyJet, and you're in for a rude awakening. Their free personal size is much smaller, around 40 by 25 by 20 centimeters. If you want a larger American-style carry-on, you have to pay extra for it, or maybe even check it. And don't forget about weight. While US domestic flights rarely weigh carry-ons, most international airlines are incredibly strict, with limits between 7 to 10 kilograms, which is about 15 to 22 pounds. That's not a lot. The golden rule is simple. Always check the specific airline you're flying before you get on the airport. What worked for you on your last trip, too, might not work now. This is especially true as there are reports that the US airlines may begin to implement the stricter European standards. Airlines have become the masters of the gotcha fee, and the carry-on is their new favorite target. First, there's the basic economy trap. You see a super cheap flight and you book it, only to discover at the airport that your ticket doesn't include a full-size carry-on bag. You're then forced to pay a sky-high fee at the gate to check it. It's the number one way a cheap ticket becomes an expensive one. Next is what I refer to as the gauntlet. That metal sizer box at the gate, they are unforgiving. And if you have a soft-sided bag that is overstuffed and it doesn't slide in and out easily, you're going to be paying up. It doesn't matter if it's just a little bit over. And finally, the common challenge is the strict enforcement of the one carry-on, one personal item rule. If you have a rollaboard, a purse, and a neck pillow, a strict agent might make you consolidate everything. I've seen people frantically trying to stuff a purse into a backpack at the gate just to avoid a fee. Now for the best part. How can you, as a savvy traveler, beat this system? Well, first, the most surprising and legitimate secret that people don't realize is the airline co-branded credit card. Most people don't even know that the annual fee on a card is often less what you would pay for the baggage fee for a single round trip. Most airlines offer free checked bags for you and a companion, which can completely solve your carry-on problem. Of course, you are going to have a checked bag, so you'll be wearing it waiting at the carousel, but if you're concerned with simply the fees, you've got past that. Next, on flights that are full, you'll often hear the gate agent ask for volunteers to check their carry-on for free. If your bag is borderline, or maybe even oversized, volunteering can be a great way to avoid scrutiny and get on to your destination without a fee. And of course, you have to worry about the baggage carousel. Navigating the world of carry-ons doesn't have to be a nightmare. It all comes down to one thing: know before you go. A 5-minute check on your airline's website before you pack can be the difference between a smooth start to your vacation and a stressful, expensive surprise at the gate. What's your best carry-on secrets? Share the hack in the comments below and let's create the ultimate carry-on guide together.